Various components of what has come to be called the viewing game have been discussed by In-Fisherman staff members over the last 5 years. It's one of the most revolutionary steps an angler can take to improve catches on ice. Here, we capture the essence of this technological system, not just fundamentals, but cutting-edge options on ice.
You know, we're out here on a perch run today, and we're kind of taking advantage of a lot of the new technology that's available. And one of the coolest pieces of technology in the ice fishing scene today is the underwater camera. You know, underwater cameras have been around for a long time, probably about 10 years or more now, but the technology just gets better and better every year. And we're going to show you some tricks today with the underwater camera and how this particular tool can make you a better and more efficient fisherman on the ice. So what we've got here is we actually have 2 ice fishing holes. If you can see this, one is for fishing and the other one is for viewing. So all we do is we're just going to drop this camera in down so it's about a couple feet off the bottom or so. I've got a sonar rigged up here so I can actually watch that camera as it goes down. And again, I want to be just a few feet off the bottom because that's where these perch are coming through for the most part. So there's just 2 clips right here that you just hook the camera onto. Pretty simple. It's a tripod, sits over the hole, and then this is hooked up to its own battery source, and I've got a little wireless remote control here. Pretty slick. And I can just sit up here while I fish, and I can actually rotate the direction that camera is facing automatically. So if I want to pan right, left to see if there's fish off in the distance somewhere, I can do that easily. I don't have to get down here and mess with anything. And the thing you can do with the camera is you can selectively target the bigger fish. The key is to watch for the bigger ones and then put that bait in front of the face of the bigger fish. If you didn't have the camera, you would certainly not be able to do this, and you'd be being bugged to death all day by these little perch, and you'd have to rebait constantly. But what I can do is I can play keep away with these little guys, and then when the bigger ones move in, like I say, I put it right in front of their face and hopefully catch those fish. But it's just, the camera is just invaluable for doing this. Hit the bottom, hit the bottom. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that was cool, boy. The little ones cleared out of the way, and this big one came rushing in. Usually that's what happens. Those little guys clear out. Oh, look at this guy. Like I was saying, that is why this camera is so critical. You've got just a school of little ones down there, and what happens is you're playing keep away with those little guys, and all of a sudden, boom, the little guys just scoot out of the way, and that's a sure indication that a big one like this is going to move in.
Ooh, what's that? That's what we're after right there.
Oh, here he comes. Oh, there he is. So, finally got that one to go. Oh. Whew. Boy, he really gobbled that spoon up. And I'll tell you what, these fish are starting to move a little bit. We're not seeing as many of these big ones as we were before, which means they're starting to move around quite a bit on this flat. And what that tells me is it's time to probably get out of this house and go pop around on the ice, use the camera to find the fish, and then fish outside and just poke away at them one at a time. Check this one here. Spin the camera. Whoa, whoa. Fish, fish, fish. Okay, I'm not gonna spend any more time here. We got fish right here. And that's exactly what I was talking about. You just keep moving, and eventually you're gonna find these fish. There we go. Nice one there. I tell you what, we switched to a down viewing system on this camera here. And all that is, that just allows me to fish vertically below the hole, and I can see the big picture. It's just a different way of looking at the underwater terrain. That camera's facing down instead of horizontally. Oh, another one, not a giant, but look at the belly on that one. Just a beautiful, beautiful perch. You know, a lot of people say, do I need to buy a flasher or a camera? Well, in reality, you really need both. The flasher has a place, but the camera, like you saw today, is indispensable for keeping it away from those little fish, seeing what everything looks like down there, and just getting a good idea of what your lure looks like. Not to mention, using a camera is a heck of a lot of fun.